Welcome to the Rusty Chatters podcast. Here we have some people here. We don't care if you know them or not. You can go back and listen to the podcast. We don't have time to fill you in. Just kidding.
Well, it's Spencer and Barry and Michael's show, and Russell's just here for the fun of it.
This is
Right.
Michael.
Yep, the show's name has changed. It is now
Barry Splatters.
Barry Splatters.
Oh, yeah.
And welcome to the show.
All right, so we got a pressing topic right out the gate.
Oh,
so
we
what
do.
is sketchy behavior? What's a slimy behavior, personality trait of a person where you're like, man, you're just a shitty human being, and I don't like you?
Well, here's the thing. You hit me with a layup, and we could just go back to anybody that pawns anything. Is it just a shitty, sketchy person?
No. So,
Pawn
so,
Shop 101
so
again.
Pawn Shop 101. So let's
this-
take it away from the pawn shop, because
Nope.
that was just a layup. It's just too easy to get to that point.
So here's one for me, guys. So I hate a motherfucker that, well, you text them, and they look at it and just set their phone down. Or you call them, or they make plans with you and just stop texting you altogether.
And then
Don't
show
hear
up 30 minutes late.
No.
Well, because I know some guys that showed up 30 minutes late today.
Damn,
Yeah.
Spencer, you fuck boy.
And you, Russell, you fuck ass,
Damn.
Why? Why Russell?
because he drove me here.
Mhm.
But what?
Why didn't you drive
So, hold on,
yourself?
you're gonna-
we never even got to the topic of why didn't you
How
drive
is
yourself.
Spencer gonna shit talk the guy who got him here?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
man.
I'm just saying he's in the shit boat
You're
with
no
me.
better than every drummer at this point. I give you a ride and you just shit on me and, show up meffed out to practice.
Hey, look,
You know, maybe this is how y'all gonna get a drummer by just like
Rail
trash talking
on.
them so much about them not being able to make it on time or have a car that somebody's just gonna be like, dude, I have a car. I just want to show you that we're not all the same.
No, but like that really gets under my skin when you make plans with somebody and instead of them just saying, hey, not going to make it tonight or whatever, they just don't text back and you don't hear from them for like 3 weeks until you have a talk with them and then they act like nothing happened.
sounds like something that happened recently for you.
I will say that the best person in this group who is to like answer their phone is Spencer.
I'll answer my
Spencer
phone
will-
about every time.
No,
Absolutely.
this motherfucker will straight answer his phone, be sketchy as fuck lately.
Oh,
What you
yeah,
talking
he
about?
will.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
little
about? I
weasel.
called you the other day, and I'm like, hey, man, what you doing? Because we were supposed to hang out. Hanging out with some people. I'm like, oh, where you at? I'm like, at a place. And I'm like, the fuck? I was like, Spencer. I was like, stopped what I was doing, like, pulled my car over. And I
Look
was
at
like,
Dad.
And I was like,
You tell me
Spencer,
right now.
You're drugs.
I was like, Spencer, are you doing drugs? You're like, no, I'm just hanging out with some people at a place. I'm like,
I
the
was.
fuck you mean?
Gosh, Mom, why are you asking so many questions?
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is just absurd, man. It's like you can tell me what you're doing, man.
I'm not doing drugs, I swear to God. Swear to me.
But no, I always check my phone and see people who texted me, and I'm just
Hey.
like, I can't reply yet.
In my defense, I have straight talk and I don't get like 60% of y'all's calls, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes.
I won't even get
What, did you just say you had straight talk? What is
straight
this?
talk, man. That's the
Yeah,
Walmart
what kind
brand.
of bum are you?
Dude, you're a fucking engineer.
Why
Why
don't
do
you
you
get C-Spire?
Don't judge me, man. All right?
C-Spire at least, right? Aren't
It's
they
like,
like the
let me
next
ask you, how much
cheapest?
you pay for Straight Talk?
$62 a month.
You know what you should do? Get T-Mobile and pay $50 a month. Like
What is
I
this,
do.
an advertisement?
Yes.
You better pay me something, T-Mobile. You fuck boys.
But I'll answer the phone. And the thing is, like, I don't know. All my boys like trying to call me all the time, and I just merge all y'all together.
Then y'all try to call me. I like, if I don't reach out to y'all probably never talk to me again.
Dude, I
Barry-
call you.
Barry
I call
calls
you
you,
like
Barry.
every day.
Barry says he calls me, and then I go back into my call log, and there's nothing there.
Dude, Russell, you saw it the other day in the group, man. I was like, Michael, and like he never responded because I
No, he
called that
didn't.
man like 17 times.
For one, Spencer has said it before, I rarely get on my phone during work. other than
Dude,
just,
you
like,
were on your
calling.
phone
He's just being a
more
good
than
employee.
anybody I know.
No. See,
Nah, I just like to
Michael will answer a phone call during work, but he will not answer a phone call after work.
When I'm home, I just don't.
And
wanna talk.
but the really
I need
shitty
to
part
unwind.
about it is when I'm over here hanging out with him, all he is on his phone. I'm like,
Ain't that something?
Okay,
Ain't-
so when you watch YouTube and somebody calls you, and you're like in the middle of just enjoying your alone time and just unwinding,
I'd probably answer.
You
the
don't-
then
phone.
I'd probably
I'd
answer the phone.
I'd
No,
rather
'cause then-
talk to my friends in YouTube. That can wait.
Or-
What if your friend on the
yeah.
side of the road or you ain't got a fucking ride like this bum?
Yeah. Yeah. What,
No,
what if,
but that's
what,
because
whoa. What if, Michael, I was dying in a car wreck?
I'll
and
call
for
mine
some
like
reason-
six times in a row.
If you call, no, you won't.
I have.
If you called me
Done it
twice
plenty
back to
times.
back, I would answer it.
Nope.
I answered everybody's phone today, like right off the bat.
Oh
No,
wow,
no,
you
you
did this
called me
one
back
time in this one
because-
pool of like data. You know, you
This
may
gonna
have
be a shit on Michael podcast today. I
You
can
know,
already
Michael
feel it
may-
coming.
you
Dude,
know?
dude,
You know, honestly,
dude, I
Mike-
called
it's-
that man.
it's
He called me
Michael's
back
turn.
15 minutes later. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing."
Bitch.
Maybe I wasn't on my phone then. Maybe I
Nah,
was
dude,
on
we'll be
something.
sitting here. We'll be sitting
He's like,
here
"Absolutely
watching
nothing. I
TV.
haven't done nothing all day." Actually,
Michael won't be around his phone all day. But the second I come around here, I guess I'm just that boring of a person. He has to sit there on his phone the whole time we're doing whatever.
Okay, for one, Spencer gets here, and he just goes right to my Xbox or to Netflix, and he chooses a show that he wants to watch, and then I'm forced to watch it, and then I get on my phone. So let's,
Because you're
let's
not
be a little more
interested in
specific
watching
with what goes
It
on.
doesn't
fucking
matter
Star
if
Wars.
somebody. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it doesn't matter though.
It really doesn't
does
because
matter.
if somebody shows me something, I'm going to watch because I care that they care that they
No,
want me to
okay,
watch
yeah.
something.
Hey, let me show you the 3rd season and 12th episode. Like, you're really gonna love this.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
And he'll tell me like all these names, and I'm like, this means
Okay,
nothing to me.
I have a confession.
Now
then.
we'll be sitting there playing a game that he wants me to play, and then he'll just sit there on his phone the whole time and we're playing. Like,
Well,
he's-
that's
he-
because like
Time to
Spencer.
play the
Okay, so one,
game.
I respect like Spencer for his like his ability to like solve something without looking it up. Like first, he wants to challenge himself to figure out that puzzle because he enjoys the little painful process. Well, I had to watch it over and over and over and over and over and over again, and then I'm just like
nah.
on my phone. This is boring. Or I'm like, hey, you want me to just?
What-
No, man, I don't want you to
Well,
look it up.
I have a confession.
Don't act like that's not the truth.
I've seen so many versions. Like, I love Metallica. They're an awesome band. Or top 20er for sure. You know, I used to be a top 5er, and then I got a little older and I just changed my taste up a little bit. But what I'm getting at is, I don't care to see Master of Puppets reimagined in 50 different ways and what happened if James Hetfield would have yada yada. And Spencer drops these
Yes,
these
that is a perfect
Metallica
example.
reinvented videos. I stopped watching them. That's probably the only video I don't watch in the chat. Any like Meat Cannon videos, I'll watch all those.
Oh,
But
yeah.
but if it's like a Metallica yada, I'm like, dude, I've heard Metallica so much. I don't care
I've
to
got a
hear it
confession
butchered.
for you, Russell. I've not watched the last 20 videos you've sent in the
I
book.
know you don't. I
no,
fucking know you
Russell's
don't.
No,
issue right here.
Actually, you guys, if y'all are in a conversation, me and Michael had this conversation the other day. If y'all are in any sort of conversation, I jump in the middle of it. I don't read none of it. I just exit right out.
Yeah.
And nor do I watch anything y'all send in there because it's a hassle. It's nothing more than a hassle.
Okay, so that's where I was getting at with Russell, is because Russell won't just send one clip. He'll
No,
send
no,
five
Russell
or
will send, like,
6,
5, 6
and then one of them
videos.
was like an hour and 45 minutes. He's like, hey, the conversation starts at 5:10. Like, okay.
It was the Gingers
No,
Have
it's gonna be
Souls
like
kid.
a 12-minute video.
No,
it
I
was an
quit
hour
watching
and 45
videos
minutes
the other day
long with
when-
5 other videos behind it.
I know I quit watching videos the other day, but I think when Michael put a video of like some like new rap song came out, and I listened to this whole thing like twice trying to figure out what y'all like so much about it. I was like, this is garbage.
What song was that?
I don't know.
I think it might have been like a new Hobson song or
Oh, yeah.
it was-
Oh,
it
that
was Spencer.
Oh, I put that in there. Yeah, that was a.
yeah, but you ruined it for everyone.
I don't know, man. That song's pretty sick.
See, I got Spencer confess. I knew he ignores my videos. I fucking knew he did. That's why I'm like, hey,
I
remember
don't
that
ignore all of them, but
I'll
the
be like,
past like
guitar
several
videos. You straight up ignore my guitar videos. I know you do.
I do not. I watch every single guitar video you ever put, and I watch it several times.
You know what, Russell? You know what you do? You
I may not
ignore our
comment
phone
to-
calls when we fucking call you. How many times?
This is the
called
shit
you-
on Michael
blaming-
podcast,
Whoa,
man.
He's
whoa,
blaming it
whoa,
on Sprint. Or
Whoa.
whoever he
No.
is.
I have called Russell many a times,
Straight talk.
and that
Straight
motherfucker
talk.
like never answers his
I told
phone.
you it's straight talk. I got to
Just
get
drop
it
talk.
changed. It's
Like
that fucking Walmart.
Russell, I knew you weren't gonna answer your phone today. That's why I called you at work. That's why I called the work number.
Is that why you called me? I was wondering why. I was like,
And
hey,
asked for you over the phone.
That's the way it is.
it's only because of straight talk. I assure you,
I assure you. I
It's like
promise.
we try and make it a shit on Michael, but somehow it makes it all the way back around to Russell.
it does, man. Okay, so all right, slimy, sketchy behavior.
the
People
needle
that
goes where it goes.
so give me some slimy, sketchy human traits here.
Oh, Jesus.
Just describe yourself.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
So
Damn.
things that I will do that's very slimy and sketchy are. I don't know. This is
You
not
butter
for-
a lot of biscuits at once, Spencer.
butter a lot of biscuits at once.
No, it's the way he prepares his meal every time.
Yeah, that does irk me. Something
Yeah.
about it. I don't want
Like
to crack him with
even if the
something.
burger looks pretty coming out.
Dude, actually,
will-
talk
he
about
will
Spencer getting
redesign
a
that
burger.
whole burger.
Hell, last time we were at all Brickyard together. But yeah, it was Brickyard. What? No, not
No,
Brickyard.
Loda.
What's it called?
Loda
Loda.
Beer Garden
We were all over there.
in downtown Mobile.
No, one by the
The
gym.
other one, yeah.
And we were all over there, and Spencer's like, "Oh, my burger didn't have this one small item."
Yeah, people who
Just gotta order.
inspect.
the pickles.
Yeah, people who inspect their
Oh, the
food
under
annoy
his
me.
tongue is the ones from last time were there.
Oh yeah, dude. I will straight
No,
up
that
like
man,
if there's one thing missing on my burger, I will like wait
He will
and not
wail.
not touch my burger until I get that
Oh,
ingredient.
but you
It's
didn't even
so
eat the
bad.
burger afterwards. He's like, "No, I'm full." Like ate all his French fries and everyone's like appetizer and their fries, and he's like, "Oh, I'm full," and they didn't even eat the fucking burger after waiting 30 fucking minutes to get this extra slice of cheese
I
because he
know.
wanted 7
Yeah.
slices of cheese on a hamburger.
I literally came back from the mall, got my sister some shoes, and I got me a lunch from Mediterranean. And I'm eating my fries and my chicken strips, and then Barry and Spence show up maybe about, I don't know. I take a while to eat. It was about 35, 45 minutes later. And first thing Spencer sees is like me eating or just kind
You
of
not
stepping back.
eating,
I'm not
actually.
maybe not eating because I eat slow. And he's like, "Hey, can I eat that?" just right off. First thing he didn't even say hi to me. I mean,
Just
we already
suns you. Give me that fucking thing. Prison bitch. Like, hold my pocket.
Oh yeah, dude, that is kind of slimy, but it's not something I'll ever change for anybody.
Slimy.
Nah,
and
but-
ugly.
Which I mean, I had a couple of those French fries the other day.
Nah, but like honestly, like
I
slimy
didn't
things
ask
I
for
do.
his chicken tender. That was a different story. That's a
I-
whole
is-
different story.
Can I have that?
I have annoying things I do. I couldn't really say they're slimy, per se, but just like completely rearranging every burger that ever like gets on my plate. I have to rearrange it. Oh, the pickles aren't like evenly distributed.
It annoys me. I'm like, stop
Yeah.
being so meticulous. You shove that shit in your mouth.
No,
it's
dude,
all
I
gonna
don't want.
taste
I
the
don't want to have a bite. I don't want to have a bite with like 7 pickles stacked on top of each other because.
Like they're every 7 pickles, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
exaggerated.
It's
a little
always
bit.
3 pickles.
Yeah, it's always okay. Well, 3 or 4 pickles stacked on top of each other is like when they could be on other places on the burger.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, oh, here's all this flavor in all this one little bite, where you could have a bunch of bites with a lot of flavor.
Honestly, if I be honest, I don't like pickles on my burger.
That's not what I meant by butter and multiple biscuits, but I'm glad we got this conversation.
Pickles are best.
Glad we got
ate
to the root of
alone,
this, Spencer.
right? Or is that
Speaking
just
of
me?
butter and biscuits, I went and seen Fast 9, and that show buttered my biscuits in a bad way. Like, it fucked me out of my money is what happened because it was just so...
Do they stop being interesting after?
it-
the
I
it-
haven't watched the
Like
last
after like
8.
fast
It
Six
was so...
or faster or whatever.
It was so manufactured. It was just like boom, guns, explosion, Vin Diesel, jacked as fuck, AC/DC music, more girls, and you're just like, this is just so over the top and
family.
unexciting and family.
Honestly, rewatch the first one. Rewatch the first one, and you'll probably be like,
and family.
"Oh wow, that was really the way it was."
Dude, Tokyo Drift was the best one. Dude, that was
rewatch it
the
again.
shit.
Tokyo Drift was.
The shit. It was
I
awesome.
wouldn't
thought
say
it was
the
great when
best
I was
one.
a kid.
I said
Do you remember? Wonder if you know something thinking Tokyo, cross the ninja. Yeah, that was a shit, dude.
like, oh yeah, my life like ooh, and he's like coming out with the fucking Scion XB with the fucking Hulk fist coming out. This
Yeah.
shit was dope. but no, my favorite fucking. I like the OG one with the green fucking Eclipse.
Oh, dude, after the Fast and Furious,
Well,
dude,
Tuna
dude
No
how many
Crush.
times did you
Tuna
turn
No
your
Crush.
head every time an Eclipse like drove by?
Oh yeah.
Dude, every time it's like you thought you're hot shit if you had an Eclipse.
Oh yeah.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
You know, those are all just like side note. Those are all like very stock motors with like a lot of like audio behind it, making it sound like it's way more.
Nah, but still like
Establishment
dogs out trying to like get up to 20 miles an hour.
Oh, I mean, dude, have you ever noticed like in those like Fast and Furious movies, like how many times they shift?
Oh, dude, no, it's
Like
it's
12
like
Dude,
times.
they're like 13 speed transmissions.
it's honestly it's as
It's
bad
like-
as watching an 80s movie and nobody ever reloads.
Dude,
Yeah, after like
oh,
600
dude.
rounds of ammo.
Just
more
pouring
dramatic.
out like a little 6-shot
like there's
revolver.
like obviously has a 30 round mag in his like
Nah, man.
M4 or whatever, but he's done shot like 300 rounds.
Missing every shot.
Missing
too.
every shot. Shot straight from the hip. Didn't aim once.
Yeah, closing
or,
his
no, or
eyes.
he's hitting every shot and like they've shot 7,000 rounds at you. There's an odd, you know, there's the odds are not in your favor, and if someone's shooting that many rounds, you're gonna get shot.
Look, if the movie's not about you, you're probably getting shot. I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. with
Exactly.
you.
Just Arnold, sleeveless out there holding Uzis.
Oh yeah, not aimed a single thing, hit anything else
No.
but the guys he was shooting at.
Like some corny catchphrase. Nah, of all the shows with the corniest
Stick around.
catchphrase, yeah, stick around. Or
You shouldn't drink and bake.
yeah, the corniest lines I've ever seen in a show or movie is CSI Miami. Those
Oh,
are the
dude, CSI
corniest.
Miami
dude.
is so great.
I love it, but I'm just
Semen
saying,
on everything.
every time before that, yeah, he takes the glasses off. Yeah, it'd be like they find some like frozen bodies, like we better get on it. Looks like we've got a cold case, and then it rolls, and I'm like, get the fuck
Love
out of
taking
here!
his glasses off.
I was like, what is this, 1986?
Yeah.
You know, honestly, the thing that like pisses me off like more than anything about like CSI Miami is the orange filter on it.
Yeah,
Dude,
super
everything
orange.
looks so orange, and I hate orange because it's like the most depressing color I can think of.
Orange is the most
Honestly.
depressing color you
I
can
don't
think
know.
of.
I've been
It
pretty
is.
happy around orange.
Of all colors,
Sunset,
orange is the
sunrise.
You
most
know,
depressing color.
I'll tell you why is because orange
tell us why.
represents the sunset, which represents the ending of the day, which represents death.
Damn,
Nah,
that's like
I
an
don't
Edgar
feel
Allan
like
Poe.
that. That's
That's how I view it.
What are you gonna
ending-
do? Fucking cut us up and bury us on
okay.
the
So
floor?
what
Where'd
about
you
the
fucking
sun? Where it is also orange.
Sunrise is more yellow.
No,
more pink.
I got pictures on my phone right now of sunrise. That is
Well, you know, I'm usually asleep by
bright
then.
orange and burnt orange and just beautiful
Well,
orange.
I love the. I think sunsets are beautiful, but I also get
I think
really
we should all
depressed
wake
when I
up
look at
tomorrow
them.
morning and
Sunrises
see a
are great.
sunset together.
And so, like when I see all those Michael Bay movies set in like super orange and all this other stuff, I don't know, it just depresses
you
me.
look
I don't
more
like
tan.
that color.
Yeah.
Michael, we don't want to see the sunset.
I know. I was gonna think about bringing it up, but
Well, this is great because our viewers wouldn't be able to see it. So
I know,
thank you.
but I just kind of wanted to prove you wrong.
No, I'll just look at it and be like, well,
Because it
that's
is more of a yellow.
it's kind of like technically like pretty, I guess. But no, it just depresses me.
I mean,
Sunsets depress
the
me.
sunrise is pretty. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know, man. You sound like a bummer.
I am.
Just a Debbie Downer.
I am.
Yeah.
Negative
That's
Nancy.
I like sun. I like the legit like middle of the day sun where everything's as bright as it can be, and like everything's happy in the world.
You talking about like 2:00, son?
These are signs.
I like honestly the prettiest time of day for me I think is
About 10:30.
10:45. 10:45 is when it's like the brightest, but not
10:45 is when it starts trickling down for me. Trickling down, man. 10:30 now. That's a good time.
Yeah,
but
good time about
10:45.
10:45.
I'm starting to get a little sad.
Yeah, it's like
that I'm gonna see that sunset and it's gonna be over with.
But see what I'm saying is like the fun's over when the sun goes down. You know, like
No, no,
at
Where
the
the fun
Dude,
starts.
do you just
I don't
hate
know.
No,
That's what I'm
see,
saying.
like
Like,
here's the thing.
yeah.
Once it's already nighttime, I'm fine. But the
Have you never,
transition
like,
from
heard
day to
any
night.
Kenny Chesney
No, I
song?
love that transition because it cools down. It feels great. There's usually just
For me, it just
mosquitoes out to
represents.
bite your ankles.
It just represents
perfect.
another day ending in death for me. That's all it represents.
death?
You're so
Yeah.
morbid. I've
Why's
never
everything
known...
to death with you, bro?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I have.
What's going on?
There's nothing going on. I just have this irrational fear of death
No, these are
and just the
signs.
cease of my existence.
Y'all,
You know,
y'all have heard
man,
it.
Dude, you're gonna.
What podcast is this? Because we need to refer back to where Spencer was showing
13.
us signs of just him not being.
This is definitely podcast 13 is the way Spencer's acting.
Yeah.
This is podcast
Ultra
13.
weird.
make me sad.
They do, man. It represents the end, and I don't like things ending.
Yeah, rhinoceroses are dead.
Okay.
With endings come beautiful beginnings.
So speaking of things that make you smile and things that make you sad, Barry is doing on Snapchat the other day, and he pans around his room, and the most infamous picture I probably ever took, the most infamous picture I've ever took in my life, where I'm like, it could come back to haunt me. I don't really care. It's not that big a deal, but it's kind of a big deal. So like, he pans around his room, and there's a picture of me. In Magic City, which is a popular strip club in Atlanta where Drake and all those guys go. And I'm right beside this girl with a super big booty and a Corona bottle stuck in between them cheeks. And I'm just smiling at the camera right beside
Thumbs
her booty.
up.
She's not even looking. It's me right beside her booty, like face, just posing with it. And I look around the room, and he's got that framed right by his bed or whatever. I was like, Barry, what is that? He's like, oh yeah, I got that made the other day, man. I got it made today, man. It's pretty cool.
Barry, that is
And what's
so
funny is like Barry didn't even like just print it there. He went to like the photo center in Walmart, got it, got it like professionally printed out and put in a frame.
Bought a picture
Lady
frame
salad.
and everything.
this
I
guy's
sat there looking
geeky.
at picture frames for like 20 minutes. Like, what's gonna go with the wood of my bed?
I just wonder what's going through their head. Like, this isn't even you in the photo.
It's like, it's not about me. It's not about you.
All right, first of all, I did the Instaprint because I wasn't about to wait. But
It was so random because I see in there, if there's any one picture I didn't want to be over, I don't care, it's not a big deal. But I see it and it's just like me, and I'm just like smiling, happiest moment of my life, man. Cheeks so big, man, suffocating that old Corona ball. I'm just like, yeah, I'm losing like $300 tonight, yeah.
Man, you ain't never spent more than $7 in a strip club, dude.
Man, I am cheap.
That's
I gave
where
$1 out for pity. That was basically it. Like,
Russell spent
nah,
more money
yeah.
on general admission at the strip club than he had with the lady.
Dude, so speaking of which, I have a friend named Russell who's from Huntsville. Cool guy. He comes down every so often. And I went to a strip club with him in Huntsville one time called the Pink Pony. And we went there, and he doesn't really go to strip club, and he's a very nervous guy. He's a good guy. He's just a little different sometimes. And we were in the strip club or whatever, and this stripper starts trying to shake us down. And she's like, hey, you want to dance? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And she's like, why? I heard you were going to dance with this other girl. And she's being aggressive like a lot of strippers are. I was like, oh, I'm good. And then Russell's like, take my money. Here, just take it. Like it's like a high school bully. And I'm like, Russell, chill, dude. Just, man, what are you doing? He just like, hands are like 30 in ones. He's like, take our money, please.
Dude,
I'm like,
honestly, I don't know if I've told this on podcasts before, but we went. We was at a bachelor party up in Birmingham.
he's in
Yeah,
Birmingham.
Michael was there, and we ended up going to a strip club or whatever, and there was this really busted girl, busted, like bad built, square built, everything. Just not something I'd want to spend my money on. And so
That's so sad.
I ended up, she came up to me, and her whole angle was a pity party. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, I'm just not as pretty as the other girls, but could I at least get a dance from you? Blah, blah, blah. All this other stuff. It's like, no, you're not getting a dance from me because this is a business, and I and I only spend money on things I want.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Spencer. He didn't care about her feelings or
No,
what to
it's-
say. Like,
why
how to
should I
even
care
word
about
it.
her
He just said
feelings?
no.
Hey, to be
But
fair,
here's the
It's a
thing.
business.
But here's the thing. It's like, no, this is a place of business. I spend money on something I want. I'm not going to buy a busted pair of Nikes that I don't want because I feel bad for for the designer that made them. I just want to give him some money so he can keep his job.
It's been here forever.
It's like it's a very lonely shoe, and there's like the whole rack of them still there, and all the other shoes have been bought up around it. Like,
Yeah.
no. But anyway, so later on, she keeps walking around making her rounds or whatever, and I come and we're sitting there and end up getting a dance from this other girl who's hot. I'm gonna spend money on you because I'm at a store for ass. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna spend money on the best piece of ass there. And so,
man.
so anyway. The other girl comes back around, starts making rounds, doing her thing, or whatever. And I talked to the stripper that I got a dance from, and she was like, "Dude, that girl makes more money than any of us around here." And I was like, "Really? That girl?" And she was like, "Yeah, she may be like the ugliest one here, but look, dude, how she does her pity part, everybody just like they don't like uncomfortable situations, so she goes up there, talks to him, just blah blah blah."
that's a smart business
It is,
model.
and that's what
That's
that's
very
why I don't
good.
feel any sympathy for.
She's making money.
She owns who she is, and therefore she became my hero in that moment. And I still didn't give her any money because I don't pay for things I don't want.
Oh.
So
That's a free market. People don't hate on Spencer.
yeah, that's how businesses work. But yeah, dude, she made more money than anybody there. That's what the girl told me. It's like, dude, yeah, she'll play that pity party card, and
That's like the dudes who are
dudes
not homeless but are begging and making more
Yeah,
money than you.
people don't like to be in awkward situations.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah,
So-
no one wants some homeless guy pointing at their window. And I'm just like,
Yeah, just look away, just freaking break my
just
neck.
look away. I'm
That's all,
changing. I'm
look at the
changing the
bird
radio
over
station
there.
for the 80th
Look at
time.
the
Like that's what I
bird.
need to do.
I hit a homeless guy today, as a matter of fact. At
You
the
hit a
pawn
homeless
shop.
guy?
You hit a homeless guy?
hit?
No.
Oh, that's aggressive.
It's like, damn, the dude's just
Yeah,
homeless.
he
What do
was
you do to
crossing
you?
the street, and I was like, "What's one?"
No, I hit a homeless guy with that line today. As a matter
He's
of fact.
fixing the economy one homeless man at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they
God.
meant by like the whole like don't give
Good, you make the unemployment rate go down just a little bit, one homeless man at a time.
This is what I did. I walked and I seen this homeless guy come up to me. He was like, "Hey man, can I get?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm broke. I work at the fucking pawn shop, man." I just kept walking, and that was it. I just like interrupted him before I knew what he was gonna say. Cause
No,
like, hey,
dude,
man,
I
can
had a
get
bitch the other day. I was like actually on the way to Spencer's house. I stopped at the gas station, grabbed some brews. Brews. I was gonna say beers and brews, so it's brew. But no, I was grabbing some beers, and the bitch comes out, which I did pay in cash. I'm a liar. I lied to this lady, and
I don't have any spare change.
and she's like, "Hey, you got $1?" And I was like, in my head, I was like, "I probably got $1," but I was like, "Nah, I don't."
Well, I can't break this 50 right now, so I really
I was
don't
like,
know
"No,
what
I
to
don't
tell
have
you.
any cash." And she's like, "All right." And I turn, I go back to my car, and I pump some gas. And like as I go to head out, I notice this chick. I was like, "Man, that looks just like that chick just asked me for $1." And like this pretty new, I mean, I'd probably say 2015 or newer, like minivan, just right there in front of me because you kind of like cut me off getting to like the turnout there, like leaving the gas station. I was like, "That's this bitch just asked me for $1."
Yeah, it's a principle to thing, man.
And I was like,
pay
"You
that
just,"
car note, man.
I was like, "That minivan probably costs way more than my car, first of all." And I was like, "And now you're gonna ask me for $1?" And I was like, "The fuck is going on here?" It's like,
It's
either
like,
you
just ask me for your car note,
it's like either you stole that minivan or something ain't making sense here. And I was like, "The fuck? How are you gonna ask me for $1? Drive a nicer car than me with more space and all the room for activities, and then
So much
tell
room
me
for activities.
you need
So much
$1?"
room.
Yeah, it's rude. It's rude. Don't ask me for $1.
I don't know, but don't let Barry downplay his car either. It's actually pretty nice.
That's pretty nice.
That Honda Civic, what is it, 2009? No, it's a Honda Accord.
Go ahead and dox that
That's a
man while
Civic.
you're at it.
It's a
Yeah,
Civic.
yep. It's a
The
Civic.
RTV,
RTV.
RXC, something like that.
No, it's just an SI.
MXC,
SI.
most extreme eliminations. You guys don't remember that show.
No, I do remember that.
I do. That was
Yes,
honestly
I
the
talked
best show.
I
would
love that
stay-
show.
Oh, dude, I'd stay up and watch that show.
I
Lose
watched it.
many
It's all
hours
on
of
Amazon
sleep.
Prime. I watched
Dude,
it all.
that had the most.
Man,
Just
watching
the
it the other
mix
day.
match. Like,
Yeah,
they
we
would
was
be
watching it.
speaking
It's just stupid.
It's just stupid.
I
It's
would.
good.
It's so good, man. I've never seen so many sexual innuendos packed into one show in an hour. I was
I
like,
was literally watching it the other day, and there's
It's
some
like-
roller skates and like.
yeah, they'll be like, oh, she's taking
basically
a lot
like-
of balls to the face. Right, you are, Ken. She's taking them right here again. Just like,
That's probably not even what they said because it's like
No, it's not even remotely what
No.
they
I
said.
know. That was the best idea
I
for
love
a
that
show
show,
I've ever
dude.
seen.
It's
So
like,
if you guys don't know, it's a show used to come on Spike TV, and it was a Japanese game show
from the 80s.
from the 80s. And some people just thought, why don't we dub this with some funny English stuff? And instead of them saying what they're saying, it's just like these two perverted game shows just saying all this crazy shit. And then like the games are kind of over the top wacky too. And it's just
Yeah, and they have
funny.
all these little like small little banters and quick clips for
Yeah.
all like the fake teams.
Yeah,
They
the
just, like,
fake
put-
teams.
Oh, dude, it's like
It's like it's like I'm here to save the world and kill babies, and or something like you're like, oh, what the hell? It'd be something like weird, yeah.
yeah, no, MXC was good, man. I like that show. I used to watch it. See, it would come on before like the original, like Ninja Warrior, like back when it was just like the Japanese
Yeah.
Ninja Warrior, like back. What was this? This is like back in 2003 or something. Yeah, dude, I'd watch MXC and then watch the like original Ninja Warrior way back in the day
That
before
show
it
was
became
intense,
American
man. I
Ninja
get
Warrior.
nervous watching that show.
Dude, it was good, man. I loved it.
It's good.
We're not doing cocaine on the podcast.
Is that what he's saying?
No, he said his nostril was plugged by closing one
I'll
nostril.
plug you up good, Barry.
Yes, you would.
Okay. So let me tell you, speaking of slimy stuff we were talking about earlier, let me tell you who I can't stand in this world, and that's a damn LinkedIn recruiter. They can all suck my cock. Let me tell you about these LinkedIn recruiters right here. These slimy, weaselly little rascals. What they try to do is they try to negotiate your salary when they're trying to get you on for company. They try to get your salary lower so they get a bigger cut because the company has so much they can give, and they're taking a chunk out of your money to get you the job. But here's the deal. Those motherfuckers, one asked me the other day, she's gonna set me up for an interview, right? So she says, hey, she calls me up after I've waited 2 weeks, says, hey, I'm gonna set you up with an interview Tuesday. Is that cool? Said, sure. She goes, all right, I'm going to send you an email right now. Also, so what you've been doing, you've been, talking to other companies, whatever, and you're supposed to treat recruiters like ex-girlfriends. You don't tell them shit, right? So I said, yeah, so I'm interviewing with this other company and yada, yada. She goes, oh, okay, cool. So then when we hang up the phone, she emails me, hey, we canceled your interview, yada, yada, because something came up. I was like, you're mad because I'm interviewing with the other one, huh? And she was like, no, that's not it. I'm like, because you know that they pay well and you'd have to raise that negotiation on the salary. She's like, no, that's not it. I'm like, you're a weasel. People
what you
like
said?
you.
Now,
Is that
what
what
did
you
she say
said?
to you? She tried to like trail off a little bit, didn't she?
Yeah, well, like after that, she's like, after I told her that, I was like, it's about the other company. You can just say it. I'm an adult here. And she's like, no, just, I'll pray for you now down. She's being passive
Yeah, I'll
aggressive
pray
here.
for you. Is like anybody says I'll pray for you.
That's
just
a
being
very
passive.
good-
Yeah,
might as
no,
well-
and that's not honestly that's not a professional thing to say. Honestly,
Yeah, well, she was just being really
in the
like.
professional workplace, I understand where you are in lower Alabama in the Bible Belt.
Well, that's a shot. That's just a very aggressive way of saying "fuck you." That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was very rude. It's like,
Or she honestly could literally, she could have sat down. She might be going to church tomorrow to literally pray for some bald
That's what
guy
I was
she
gonna
doesn't
go
even know.
with. She was probably really just praying.
Yeah,
for it.
she's like, I really
she
hope
was
this
a kind
man gets
lady.
this job because we couldn't offer it to him because he was talking to other companies.
it's just like the girlfriend thing. It's like, look, I'm out here single. You expect me to be tied, dude? First of all, I hadn't heard from you in 2 weeks. This is almost verbatim ex-girlfriend talk right here.
Speaking of verbatim ex-girlfriend talk, Barry got a call from his the other day.
Oh, shiesta.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was at the gym and I look over, like my phone literally rings. I look over to Spencer and Victor, and
Shout out to Victor.
shout out to Victor, whatever you're doing
It's a dumb
tonight.
name. Victor.
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 Ain't never won anything in his life.
Sorry for any Victors
Oh
around there.
man, he's got a second place medal somewhere. but I was like, man, I was like, oh, I was like, should I answer it? And I was like, I asked Victor and Spencer, like, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, I'll answer. I was like, maybe because we did have a cat. I do care about that cat. That was a damn good cat.
No.
It did what it was supposed to do, man. It fucking scratched the post, it ate the food, and meowed. You know what I mean?
Pooped in its litter box.
Yeah, it shit in its box, man. It shit in the box, man. It was a good cat. I clean
Good
that
cat.
box daily. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
she probably
all this
cleans
bitch
it
was,
once a
all she
week.
did was to call me to gloat. She's like, hey, I appreciate you fucking leaving me. She's like, I'm doing so good now. Got a raise at work. Got this guy, he's like 6'4", fucking basically like just like
Full head of hair. All right. We're going there.
yeah. And I'm like, oh okay. It's like literally I was like if it's nothing important, I'm gonna let you go. And she's like, no, just hear me out. And I'm like, all right. And she's like, still just bantering on. I'm like, I was like, if this is still nothing important, I was like, I need to let you go. I'm like, I'm at the gym. Like, I was like, literally said, like, Spencer and Victor are looking at me, like, why are you not doing your set? So I need to let you go. And she's like, no, just please wait. I was like, you don't get your point, I'm gonna hang up. And she can, like, literally what I said. And then she continued on, and I was like, set my phone down, done my set, like, made the full rotation. We was doing supersets, so it took a second. I picked my phone back up, and she's still rambling. I was like, you haven't made it to your point yet. And then I just hang up the phone. She didn't call back.
Savage.
Not like that. No text message, no nothing. I was like, okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like she was making all of it up. Because here's the thing: is like, because I don't remember. I think she said like some other things. I really don't remember. But like, what it kind of boiled down to is she just only did that to make you jealous of something that doesn't really exist. Because if she was actually doing that well with her current boyfriend and he has this nice job, she wouldn't even be thinking about you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I would be nothing but, what is it?
Just
Roadkill.
another notch in your bedpost, and you're just a line in a song.
It's like you're quoting Taylor Swift here. He's quoting Taylor Swift.
No, I was
No.
quoting
No more
Fall Out
Taylor
Boy.
Swift. Oh,
That's Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Going
Sugar,
down,
we're going
down.
that's not it.
Early around. That's definitely the
That's
song.
definitely the song.
Okay.
That's definitely a song.
Your bedpost,
You know that if you
you're
had
just
hair.
a lie in a song.
I know the song. Not. I don't.
God, you're a god awful person. Why do we hang
But
out
yeah,
with
that's
you?
all I'm saying is like I think she was just completely bullshitting. I don't think anything about that was true.
No, but it was
She may
cringy.
have a new boyfriend. He's not 6'4". He's probably about 5'6", little penis.
But
No,
regardless
just
of the
hyping your
situation,
friend
it
up.
was very cringy for me. And Spencer, how many times did I say, all right, let me let you go? Let me
Maybe
let
like
you go.
7.
You know something? We talk about all these things, and this gets me to a point. So I'm 5'7", 5'8" with shoes on. I hear a lot about height and stuff. It has personally never affected me in finding relationships. Like I watch sometimes like dating shows or whatever, and I hear about guys that are like my height or whatever, and have trouble with females. I'm not saying I'm a stud out here,
You're
but
not.
I've never been denied. If I've ever pursued a chick, I've never been denied because of my height.
I feel like
Well,
you.
when
I
your
feel like
standards
it-
are low, you know, you can
Damn.
hit a lot of,
Yeah.
you know. There's
Yeah.
like 20 dartboards out there. You're bound to hit one.
I don't know. I feel I hear height talked about a lot, but it's never personally affected me.
I mean, it's not impossible. Drunk guys hit bullseye playing darts all the time.
That's true, man. yeah, that's true, man. And yeah, just
Darts
another
is a long game, by the way.
and just another little point at for younger guys out there taking some lessons from the gang because we're pretty good role models. Except Michael, we anytime a girl says I need space, if you don't know what that means at this point in your life, you're stupid and you should be kicked in the cars repeatedly.
Explain it.
Like, what does it
Okay,
mean?
when a girl says I need space, you know what that means? That means I want to kind of keep you there, but I'm going to fuck a little bit and look around, but kind of be there if I need you. That's what that means. So if you guys
because you're
hear
a nice
that,
guy who, like, if we're watching a movie together and I'm like, hey, I want some popcorn,
So-
you're gonna be
so
the guy who
it-
gets up and misses 10 minutes of the movie making popcorn.
so if you guys
Yep,
ever
I
hear
pause it.
I need space, that's not what you think it means. It doesn't mean she needs space. It means she's still looking, but she needs you there as that plan B. So have some respect, guys. If that's what you hear, get the fuck out of there because she's banging.
Most likely.
She's looking.
I mean, that's just generally how it goes.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes, man. And just trying to put you young folks on some games. That happened to me around the ripe age of 18. Not gonna call anybody out here, but yeah. No, I'm not.
Because of what it is
So
now.
but did you get your superset in though? Like that's the important.
Yeah, he
thing in
did.
this
He got
story.
his whole
You
superset
got
in.
your
He
set.
picked back up the phone, and she said, "My boyfriend has a big cock." And it's just like,
And then I hung up.
yeah.
I mean, she didn't literally, my boyfriend's a big cock, but she
My
was just,
boyfriend's got
like-
a cock. His rapper name is Slab. Like, okay.
Slabo meat.
yeah, they call him
Just Slab. S-L-A-B.
S-L-A-B,
Slab.
all cap.
And it is all cap.
With the exclamation point.
Oh, shit.
Barry, them some crusty ass New Balance socks you wearing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Crusty ass
Them bitches are crusty.
What the fuck would be crusty about these New Balance socks?
Man. Bitches look dingy.
The fuck do you mean? I literally had these for like a week and a
That's
half.
like 6-year-old sock there, man.
Dude, I literally bought those the day me and you went out and I bought them Converse.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
but a change of pace. What do y'all think about the Pentagon releasing those UFO things?
UFOs.
Or they're called something else. They're like
They changed the designation of them. I forget.
AEB.
A
Phenomenon, aerial flying phenomenon.
yeah, something like that. So they don't
Take
sound
away from the
crazy.
stigma of the UFO that
Yeah.
crazy people are like, I was abducted and penetrated by an alien.
Sir, you were not abducted.
Well,
you were
they've
not-
cloned
I am
me.
not following that situation because I don't, watch Fox 10 News. But
Hey, this is released by New York Times, actually.
yeah, but no, I'm just really just joking around. But I don't watch the news.
Yeah.
But
Barry goes off what he hears at work from people that walk in.
Yeah, tweakers.
Yep, the weather, fucking.
Dude, I take what tweakers say as gospel.
Man.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
I write
mean-
every bit of that down.
I mean, some of the tweakers, they got a good point on some of the stuff they do say. But in all reality, I don't watch the news. I don't know what's going on. If I'm checking the weather, I'm checking on my
Well,
app.
I've had a lot of deep conversations with tweakers, and what the thing with tweakers is they might get some of their facts right, but the conclusion they come up with based on those facts is where they lose me. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, yeah, there's, it's true that the government, have released footage of UFOs and yada yada. It's because they're hiding 9/11. I'm like, all right. All right, here.
It's like they all right. So
Okay.
they
all
might
right.
be hiding 9/11. I don't think UFOs are
Yeah.
linked with that.
Yeah, he'll just drop. They'll hit me with a turn out of nowhere, and it's like, all right, man. It's because they're bringing back Abe Lincoln. You're like, really? Tell me more, strange man.
Just like Futurama, they got his head stored in some
Yeah.
facility somewhere, waiting to bring him back and like fix the world.
You know.
Yeah, but no, it ain't gonna happen.
They are hot 9/11. How the fuck out of that shit?
Building 3 was a controlled demolition. Look it up.
Break. Alex Jones. Yes, that's what I meant to say in the other podcast because I just forgot Alex Jones.
Oh, Alex,
name.
man. We got.
What about him?
Oh, no, our other podcast. I was trying to think of the name because you started sounding like him. For
Oh.
a second. Just the way you were talking. I was
Vampire
like, sound-
psychedelic pedophilia from the third dimension.
Fourth dimension pedophiles.
I want to tell you something, Joe Rogan. I'm kind of retarded.
Did you ever see that video where he's literally rambling for like 6 minutes about different dimensions and stuff, and Joe Rogan's just like so intrigued. He's just not even interrupting him. He's like high as fuck, just like, whoa. He's like envisioning all
It's like
of it.
whether he
He's-
believes or not, he's just so like enamored by
Yeah,
the
he's like-
structural thought that went into
And
all
that's the
of
fourth dimension with the psychic vampire pamphilia in the Pizzagate, New York. They're in the third dimension. He's just like, huh. Whoa.
Whoa.
it. You ever tried DMT? Oh, it's crazy. Jamie, pull that up real quick. Can we look up? We need a Jamie.
Yeah, I think UFOs might be, I don't know.
I'd say Barry would be a good Jamie, but his fingers are too fat to like hit the fucking buttons. You know, he'd be up there just.
Well, at least
you.
he'd use more than one of his fingers to type shit in. God damn.
Oh.
Oh, dude, Russell didn't know how to use fucking, is it Tinky?
Bitch, I know how to use all that stuff, man.
Dude, that motherfucker, like, he
Bitch, I
started the
taught
pawn
you.
shop the other day.
I invented
This
the
motherfucker
keyboard.
has been in school for like 4 years, and then on top of that, like, doesn't know how to use Tinky.
Bitch.
And like, I was at the shop. I was like, "Hey man, just use the side. It's way faster." Motherfuckers are one fingering the fucking number digits, like just the fucking number keys. I'm sorry.
Getting the N and the M confused.
Like this motherfucker's up there one finger and everything he's typing. I was like, dude, you could do this way faster with this handy device on the side of the keyboard. It's like it allows you to move quickly as you type them in.
We weren't all raised with luxuries, Barry. All right.
Oh, luxuries.
I don't know how,
I was
man.
born with luxuries.
That's fair, man. It just took a really dark turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Were you gonna play this?
We
Our
were-
fucking Like gourmet dinner was fucking butter beans, you fucking ass fuck.
Oh man.
Like
I'll
if we
tell
were
you what,
lucky,
Dude, some
if we
butter
were
beans
lucky-
and cornbread, a little bit of Tabasco,
Hey, man,
dude. That
them
makes
old-
me...
Oh, Tabasco my ass.
Them old TV dinners will get you right, boy.
Oh, dude,
Dude,
they had so
TV
many
dinners
Dude,
are
ain't nothing
disgusting.
beat them old banquet ones. That little brownie in there. You down to long actually microwave the whole thing because the brownie was gonna be fucked, but you ate it anyway.
That's a dry brownie, man. You choke that bitch down.
No, dude, it wasn't dry. It was weirdly.
It was like melted in the middle.
it was melted in the middle and it was chewy. Like a
Yes,
piece of bubble
very
gum.
chewy. And the outside would
all
just be
those,
like,
solid.
all those
like
preservatives just sitting
breadcrumb.
there.
And it was
Hard.
solid and spongy.
or
It was hard but spongy at the same time. You ever had something hard but spongy?
yeah,
Oh man, I've had some
sponge.
I had
Dried
some
sponge.
alcohol infused nights before. I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
What?
But anyways, back to this alien stuff. UFOs. I think it might be technology that we have. We're just not releasing it yet.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
I would say, obviously, you can't make claims without extraordinary evidence. So, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
But
so,
also
so
keep in-
far, it's reasonably to conclude it's military.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
far.
obviously.
But it's
yeah,
weird
it
that the
is just
government
great
doesn't
things.
know about its own military
When
shit
Facebook
going on.
was released, Twitter, Instagram, like internet in general, it changed the way society works.
But also
So,
too, like,
imagining, hold on, but technology that they might have and they're not releasing yet, like if it was just going across the country in like 30
Jeff
seconds
Bezos in a penis
and just
rocket.
making that, available to everybody.
there's
He
flying
looks
penises.
like a big old strong penis, man. Let me tell you.
All
what.
right, but look, based off of what Spencer said, I was in the military, and it is very, very likely that the military does not know that they are actually having guys out training and in the sky at the moment.
Because everything
Like,
is
Hell, they
clear.
don't even know you're having a formation at the right fucking time. You know what I'm saying? You can't get all the people in one spot, much
Yeah.
less.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like I mean, so that is very plausible. I'm
They
like,
still
oh, what
got
the fuck is
squads
that? That
kicking
doesn't look
indoors,
normal.
man. Shit.
Well, I mean, you also got to keep in mind we are talking about the U.S. military, which is basically fueled by Monster Energy drink and the cheapest package cigarettes they got the fucking PA.
And Pornhub.
no filter.
And Pornhub, and also to
PS4 online.
whatever alcohol is also cheapest at the PX that day, which it could be anything from a gallon of fucking.
Captain.
Evan Clear.
I was gonna say, well, I don't know. They had some really, really, really cheap alcohol in there, and I mean, it would be from like this random bottle of like 60% vodka that looked like it was literally made in a gallon of bleach. Like it literally comes like, oh man, here's your fucking vodka, and it looks literally
I
handing you
feel
in
weird
like a
that this
plastic
vodka's
bottle.
kind of cloudy right now. I don't really know how to think about that.
Hey, have we talked about the time you got too drunk at Tuscaloosa? Has it made it on air?
Yes.
That didn't make it on air.
That I got too drunk at Tuscaloosa.
And then you got grandma's house by some girl in the
No,
fucking face.
I don't
Yes.
know if that made it, did it?
No, we've talked about that.
No, Matt.
but I don't think it ever made it.
I
All
think
right,
it did.
well, since we're doing all this discussion, we'll blow right by it. we're
Yeah,
not
because
talking
we're
about
not talking about aliens right now and how plausible that situation is.
Bro, I just want to talk about something interesting other than y'all's boring lives.
Yeah, other than your boring ass
Damn,
life,
bitch.
Spencer, and you getting fucking goddamn fucking stiff arm with some chick at the fucking bar.
All his fault. I had nothing to do
Absolutely
with it.
his fault because he wants to be an asshole and fucking.
He was trying to mosh pit, and I'm painting.
I wasn't.
He was there
Yeah,
moshing.
he
No,
was
to-
totally
Michael was.
instigating
You
it.
little
to Kelly
shithead.
fucking
I didn't do
Clarkson.
nothing.
This is
Yeah.
Michael deflecting.
Yeah, Michael starts trying
I'm
to start
innocent.
a mosh pit and like this sort of hip hop club dance vibe is playing like some kind of stuff. Michael starts bouncing him down, shoulder checks Spencer. Spencer shoulder checks him back, gets checked again.
I did not shoulder check back. I just got shoulder checked into a
fucking-
table
a
full
floating
of fresh
table.
drinks.
It was a floating table out there, not attached to
Old
anything.
drinks too.
Knocked all kind
A
of drinks
floating?
over.
Hell, that's fancy.
Bitch, you know what I'm saying. A lonely table is not attached to anything.
I would
Oh,
say,
I
in
thought-
my defense, there were
We said
more
floating
drinks on
table.
that
Imagine
table
like
than there
something
were people in
fancy.
that
Like
bar.
y'all are at a nice
So
bar, but
there
y'all were
old
not at a
drinks.
classy place. Is what you're saying.
We're in Tuscaloosa, man.
I've never been to Tuscaloosa. I assume it's full
You're not
of
missing.
a bunch of pissed,
Out on
drunk
anything.
rednecks going real tad every time you walk into a fucking gas station.
Yeah, I mean that's like 80% of it, and the other 20% is fighting
Must?
at bars.
Oh,
Mu-
okay.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Spencer got punched in the face by some girl because he knocked into her. She stuck the shit out of him. To be fair, it was a good hit, man. She squatted down, kind of hit that power uppercut.
No,
Tell you something else that really pisses me off. People are going to get offended over this, and I don't care because we don't value your opinion, and we don't need it for the show because we're here for each other. Put that on a Hallmark card, Michael. All right, so
Sorry.
people that post their kids nonstop on social media, man.
Well, the thing about that is, like, honestly, for me, if it's not my kid, I do not give a shit.
Thank
like,
you.
Be honest with you.
Thank you.
Like, do people like some girl showed me a picture of her baby today? I'm like, hey, look, it's a baby.
That's a nice baby.
I didn't even say it was a nice baby. It was just a baby, and I was like, oh, look, look, you have a baby. Good for you.
Yeah, it's just weird because it's like, look, when your kid is born, by all means, post a picture, you with the family. When your kid turns 1 at Chuck E. Cheese, take a picture. Yo, any birthdays, I'm cool with it. I just don't care that your kid is like trying to open a drawer every day for like 6 years. All right, we get it.
silly they are.
Look how silly my baby is. It's just like any other baby. It just looks like a almost human.
Yeah.
Almost human.
I don't know, man. Like, I can't. If somebody's like, hey, look at my baby, I'm just like, I
Do
don't
other
care.
people-
And you know, the thing is, I expect everybody to treat my baby whenever I have one the same way I
Same
treat
way.
your baby.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit?
Like bump it when you walk past it and not move to the side.
Yeah, you know, like, if I let you hold my baby, I totally expect you to hit it on the door frame when you walk through,
Whack,
into a new room.
Oh, my
I
God.
was like, oh my God, I hurt your baby. I was like, it's just a baby.
Nah, man, he'll heal up.
This is just showing how abusive Spencer really is.
No,
Yeah.
it's just
Knocks
like,
over
dude,
little kids. He
it's
doesn't
like,
care
look,
about the next generation coming up.
It's
He
like
wants to
even
make
my
an imprint,
cousins will be
a
like,
bad
"Oh, I
one.
got a new baby," and I'm like, "Or here's my baby." I'm like, "Oh, look, it's your baby. Good for you. You nutted in somebody."
That takes some serious skill.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I just don't care. It's just a baby. It has no personality.
But I wonder if people with other babies, other fathers and mothers out there, I wonder if they get on Facebook and just comment on other people's babies all day. It's like a community where it's like, oh my God, look at your baby. Oh my God, look at my
no,
baby. Fuck your baby. Look at
it's
my
never
baby.
guys that are on there talking about other people's. It's always other women, which is fine, I guess. Like, it's fine that you do that, but the thing is, I don't know.
You also
I
gotta
just
keep in mind-
can't
I will
care.
say, if I'm
You
being
also gotta keep in
observant,
mind these women that are doing that have nothing else better to do because they're sitting at home
Yes.
with
That's
their
fair.
baby.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like males
But when I
posting
when I
their
think of
kids
Facebook or something
over
or
and over.
Twitter, and obviously it's taken a big turn of what it was invented for, but I think of social media, I think of, what is my boy so-and-so doing? Let me check on Facebook, see what he's doing. Not what his baby's doing. Make your fucking baby a profile and take pictures for him, and I'll friend them if I feel like it.
I'll friend your baby if I
Like
care.
celebrities do with their dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, imagine just the opposite of that. Imagine if I friended you on a social media and all you did was post about your mom and just you talk about your mom and mom and mom. It's like, well, it's not what I signed up for when I friended you.
I don't know. Maybe it's a problem with me, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's me too. I don't know.
I mean, I just can't. I just can't care about other people's stuff.
I
like
have,
that.
I have,
Honestly,
Or
I don't
time.
care about any of it. Like, if I can't find a funny video if I'm on social media, I'll get off of it.
Yeah.
It's like, if I can't find something that's gonna make me laugh, like within the first minute or two, I get off.
if
and
it
I
don't
try
make,
again later.
if it don't make me chuckle and fall off the couch or make me hard as a rock, I don't care to look at it on the internet.
Yeah.
Be honest with you.
Yeah. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's a pretty true statement. I give about a minute to a minute and a half for all of that, and then any more than that, I'm just not.
No, I
about
got this weird obsession of looking at comments. I like to know what other people think.
I
and how
do
they
enjoy
reply.
reading comments.
And
I'm-
I'm guilty of replying to a few people, but it's
you know
not
what?
like a
I
daily
saw some
thing.
really funny comments about like some HVAC training company the other day, and it looked like the way the photo was taken. And this is mean to say to all the midgets that watch our podcast. I am not
Dwarfs.
throwing any hate.
Dwarfism.
I
You're
mean,
not
whatever
a
you
dwarf
want to
unless
call
you have
it.
a battle axe.
Fair enough. If you don't have a battle axe, I can count. Honestly, your opinion means nothing to me at this point. If you do not have a battle axe,
All of us need to
or
leave.
or also, I will also accept if you've been.
If you're not
thrown
trying to
from a
throw the
cannon.
one ring
You've been
into the
shot from a
volcano of
cannon,
Mordor, I don't
that is
care.
a different story. Other than that, please do not leave comments. We will not read them. But no, and it looked like this guy was like literally all arms and like 3 to 5 inch legs, and it was just like that was like all the comments were like, oh, like what is this? How's this guy gonna get into my attic to check my ducking? And it's like that's like just the meanest
Yeah.
fucking like comments like ever because they just assumed this guy was a dwarf because of like the way the picture was taken, and it definitely was not. I sat there, I read those comments for like 30 minutes, And honestly, like,
Comments are addicting.
it was a good time, and I had a bunch of good laughs, and
Comments are a good time. That's like half the reason to watch a video.
Yeah, anytime.
Honestly, hold on.
yeah.
There's one video out there that has the best comments, and is that guy standing in front of the gorilla that's charging him,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, he
So,
couldn't move.
so
because his
paint
balls
the,
were
paint the
just so
picture for everybody, Michael. What happens in this video? Paint the picture for.
Okay, so it's just like you would probably call him like a wilderness
Jamie, pull this
guider.
video up.
Yeah, wilderness guider, and he's taking this group of people out, and they're looking at this herd or whatever you call like a group of gorillas. And the guys,
What a
you know, he
pack.
sees that this one male gorilla is about to charge, and he just stands there, like doesn't even flinch, looks it right in the eye.
It's crushing trees and shit. It's like,
Yeah, like banging up.
and just comes running.
Yeah, that gorilla gets within like 3 feet of that man. He didn't even move.
Didn't even flinch.
That
I've never
gorilla's-
seen
Make
this
a
video.
3.1 magnum earthquakes underneath his feet, basically, which
Yeah.
sounds small, but for a gorilla, that's quite intense.
It was like crushing shit to get to him, and he just stands there. And if you read the comments, everything is like, I don't see how this guy can walk around pulling those 8-pound balls everywhere. And you go to the next thing is like, this guy's balls are planets. And I look at every comment, it's just about his nuts. And it's like, as far as I can scroll, everybody's getting on this.
in the
Everyone's
beginning, and it's like his balls.
yeah. Yeah, it's just all about his nuts. I'm like, this is cool, man. These people are nice.
Yeah, dude.
I'm telling you, they're
Oh,
addicted.
I'd like to watch this video.
It's good.
Now this is
But the
that
comments
moment
are
in my
better.
life,
The
but maybe
comments
tomorrow
make
would
the
be a good time
video,
to watch
honestly.
it.
What's funny about like videos like that is like the video be like 10 seconds long, but I'll sit there and read comments for the next 30.
Oh, yeah, man. It
Yeah.
makes my day.
Oh, dude, it makes the best time on YouTube.
Or like someone's like getting their ass whooped, like in a video, and so you just read the comments, and it's just like the funniest shit ever, because like they're just like,
up because he should have been able to deck left instead of go right, and he didn't.
oh yeah, yeah,
all these
this is what I would
professional
this is
boxers
what I
in the
would have
comments.
done, and I'm like, yeah, man, that's exactly what you would have done in that exact situation.
Yeah.
I'm glad for your input, and I appreciate. Honestly, I think it's funny, and it's like I imagine I only like the ones where like people are madly talking shit.
Yeah.
But especially, you know what's even better? Like when it's like someone you kind of know, and they're like one of those douchebags who like post their life, and they have to like kind of like describe everything that's going on like in their personal life on social media because they feel like people need to read it. And like people don't need to read it, but what I appreciate is the comments following, and it is just it's funny, and it really is. It's like I'm laughing at your life because your life is way more hectic than what it should be, and like it reminds me, honestly, trickling back to the pawn shop, because everyone that comes in there who's like, I'm not saying everyone because some people are due. Actually, you do help out some people who actually are in need, and so you actually do, and but that's about maybe there's a
5%.
5% of the people who actually come in there,
Just got
actually-
divorced, lost everything. They need money
Yeah,
right
it
now.
could be a reason where they actually need money, but and like
Most
they're
times just feeding a drug habit.
yeah, it could be feeding a drug habit, or it's like someone who's just like completely idiotic and doesn't know how to like manage any sort of money
Yeah.
or something like that.
Got 30 things in pawn. It's like, dude.
Oh yeah, some stuff like that. And they're telling me about their life, like these motherfuckers done lost their wallet. Their fucking car got hit by something, like
Everything and anything.
their power's cut off, like their hot water heater's out. Like it's just like the
Sir,
homeboy.
You need to write a country album.
Like homeboy's living in my house because he's my daughter's baby daddy, but he's got his other girl living here, and it's like the craziest fucking story. And it's like that's what I enjoy reading when I get on Facebook. I'm gonna read someone's comments. Like I love like the side notes, like oh, but like you still got homeboy's baby daddy living in your house. Why the fuck you bitching about these fucking kids?
Yeah.
Hey,
like-
bleep out this name, but posting on Facebook.
Have we
Did you
talked
read
about
that?
him yet? Go ahead, Michael.
Have you read that?
Oh,
Where
no,
he
I-
was
I
posting up his baby mama's like.
No, I tried reading some of it,
Oh,
but I was
dude.
Oh, you talking
Hey,
about
no.
No.
who's
On your toes.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna
Oh,
say that.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, he's talking about somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that he just said.
okay. We'll bleep it all.
Posted up on like Facebook. About.
Yeah,
No,
I
what
tried
happened
reading it,
with
but
this? I wanna
it just
know.
wasn't that interesting.
Yeah, I read it and I was like,
You read them all? Was it even that? Did it ever get interesting?
I mean, okay, for one, after I got to the bottom, I was like, yeah, that baby mama's a is a stickler. Like she's an asshole basically.
No, she's an
But
asshole because an
fact
asshole.
is just posting that like online to bring other people in your business to get pity.
And saying like I read like the main caption, it was like, I'm not posting this to get pity kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
I just want to let y'all know what's going on.
I'm like,
Like
nobody
who's
needs
y'all?
to know.
Like
It's
I
like,
read
I
like the
don't care.
first
It's
bit of
between
it,
you and your
and
baby
it wasn't
mama.
funny nor interesting enough for me to continue reading.
Trying to get other people to guilt her into like, I don't know, being able to make you see your kid more, which is nice that he wants to spend more time with this kid, but don't post that online.
I'm gonna be honest
That's
with you,
really
like, dude,
personal.
honestly, I just can't put my business out there. Like when all the shit went down with me and my ex that got married, you know, while we were together.
Oh, that'd been hilarious to put out there, man.
Dude, I didn't put any of it out there, you know.
I
I,
would've
I
read
could,
that
I
shit
could,
like a fucking book.
I could have
bro.
like did all this other crazy stuff and just talk all this shit to everybody, let everybody know what's up.
I
But
would
look,
have. Spencer, if you were posting that up like as it was going on,
That
I
would have
would've-
been justified.
I would have
to be
stressed that
fair.
shit like my taxes,
yeah.
bro.
Here's the thing: it's not. it's besides the point whether it was interesting or not. It's just.
People
Getting
get on
that
Dr.
personal
Phil
with
for
people
less
who
than
you
that.
really don't have.
Yeah, I
connection
mean,
to.
there's.
Honestly, you could have been
It's like,
on
y'all are
Murray.
just connected because you're our Facebook friends and nothing more. And
Yeah,
it's
but
like a
also
blast
I
and-
mean, whether or not she deserved the slander or the shit that would have came her way.
I would have loved like dude, that
It's-
could have been an
it's-
episode
it's
of
just-
Murray, except she didn't have a penis.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is like
that would have
dude,
been the only thing that would have prevented
as
you from being on
interesting as
Murray.
it could have been. There's still I don't want to put all my business out there for everybody to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no point. It's like whether it's
You just tell that at every bar.
Hey,
well, it's not this like big public
Yes,
thing
this
where
has
I'm
one
making.
beer and he's like,
we'll get to that stuff.
hollering at bitches unbroken.
While we're talking about comments and funny stuff I've seen on Facebook. So, outside of Mobile County in the outskirts, there's a small town a lot of us hail from, and this town has a little tax place, like where people do their taxes, and it's like a sweet old lady, nice, goes to church all the time, real sweet, just typical old school Southern Belle, nicest could be, not judgmental, sweet lady, right? I'm looking at her little local tax website, Facebook, and you can tell it's a home business, obviously, small mom pop tax list. You read the comments, and there's just one where she's like, just started the new year with the taxes, and she's smiling and all this. She's just a simple old lady, right? And then some of my comments, this dirty looking biker fellow was like, man, I'd love to tear that pussy up, yada yada. And it's right on this fucking lady's
my
page. And I'm like,
God.
oh my god. And then somebody responded like, that is foul, sir, yada yada yada. And
That is
this
foul.
old lady just wasn't ready to hear that. And this old like crusty biker bar looking fella, like Vietnam veteran with the ponytail and tats, just yeah.
Driving the flaming Harley.
Oh man, just let her have it. And I was like, oh.
That should be a new thing you should do. Just like very like small business old lady thing. Just comment the most vulgar things you think of.
Yeah. And everybody was like so disappointed in him. Like this guy, what did you expect from the guy? I mean, look at his picture, man. This guy hadn't had a job in like 17 years. He's been riding the road, conning people. Like, what do you expect, man?
I was like, oh, Grandma Annie's sewing shop. Yeah, I like to create you a new tear to fix.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God. Just start ruining each one small business at a time.
Yeah, I enjoyed that though. I was like, I just want to read the comments people respond. And I don't remember how. I was just looking on there to find the hours or
Oh,
something.
dude, I need to slip these pants off to hen that leg, mama.
Yeah. People were just like, she ain't ready for that.
I got something you can replete. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Oh man, just ruin small businesses. Just
Oh,
ruin,
yeah.
because the funny thing is, like some old lady like that, just as Christian as could be, and also never had anything going on, just lives that life. You know, just
Yeah.
the most vulgar thing, just like
Oh, like
make
the
her
pecan
like,
shop. They
just
started
like-
commenting on the pecan shop.
oh yeah, just
Um,
give her old little like mild.
How them
stroke.
nuts taste. You know what I mean? Just like slowly, you gotta ease your way into it.
Oh.
What does it taste when you really bust that nut open and just get a fresh one?
And they're
you
just-
know what I mean? Just
You,
like
a lady that old, you
she
know.
thinks
you would-
she thinks you're talking about cracking pecans. Like it's
Yeah.
delicious to my fudge.
Yeah,
You know what I
she
mean?
wouldn't get it unless you straight up said, like, lady, I want to bang you. What? I want to have intercourse with you. Not missionary eye to eye for 7 minutes. Oh, that's just vulgar. You know?
I want it from the back, ass up, foot and face.
Foot in the face. I'm trying to picture this angle, and that is just
Oh,
That's
dude,
rough.
Oh
it's
yeah, there's
it's
a
a very
hamstring
it's a
stretch
very
going on.
oblong angle. You know, it's like
I don't
half
even
my
think I'm that
leg.
flexible.
It's like my leg is
Yeah.
like over her butt cheek, going all the way heel to face.
Yeah,
you know?
man. They're used to that 7 minutes eye to eye. Nice pace. 1, 2. Rub her hair back. You're
It's like
so
get an
beautiful.
extra one for
One,
Jesus.
two,
You know.
Yeah.
3, 4.
Uh,
1, 2.
You're so beautiful. Man, I'm enjoying this.
Your breakfast was great this morning.
It's like your hair is as nice as a waterfall. I love you.
Oh yeah, Pavlova.
That pomegranate juice was great.
It's like I really. It's like,
I'm
oh
really
no,
glad
no,
you-
it's like, oh yeah, baby, you better be drinking your prune juice after this one.
Oh yeah.
Pedialyte is on its way.
Oh baby,
You're in sheer after this one.
it's like, oh, I hope you ate
Your
your
life
raisin
alert.
nut brand today.
Speaking of which, every time I go to Spencer's grandparents' house, I straight up take
Oh
an
yeah.
insure.
Did
Every
you
time.
save that last word on the crossword for me, baby? She's like, whoa now.
Getting
It's like,
naughty.
you
are
get naughty over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like,
Oh, that was a good shit.
it's like I recorded Jeopardy for you. And It's,
Alex Trebek
it's
episode.
like, oh, Alex, I know how you feel about Alex Trebek.
Did he pass away?
Yeah, he died.
recently?
a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's old as shit.
It's like after this, baby, we got 3 episodes on the DVR of SVU.
Speaking, we got another pawn shop story. I know they come up so often.
you didn't
Cassie-
cancel my stories for that one.
Cash and checks the other day. I looked at this guy's ID, 1938. You know what he straight up said? He looked at the lady I was working with. He's like, "Man, they need to come on over to your house." Yada yada. I'm like, "Good for him, man. He's out here born in 1938, still trying to pipe it up." Man.
1938. How old is that man?
I don't know, dude.
He's in the 90s.
Yeah, he's straight up hitting on our coworker, and he's just like, "Hey, yeah, I'm gonna come on over to see you." And she's like, "All right, Mister
He's
Whatever."
spitting that mothball game.
Oh
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
that
Oh
dust game,
man.
that dust bowl action.
Dude, I mean, honestly, by that age, you're like, if you ain't laying it all out there, like, what are you doing?
Though, that's what I'm saying. He knows
It's
his
like-
time is short on this earth, man.
You're
He's-
like, every moment could be your last. Like, fucking live it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All of us.
If you want to take a shit in the goddamn Walmart, like, you fucking do it.
Hey, and he wasn't disrespectful about it. He's like, "No, I want to come over and fucking beat them cheeks." I mean, he ain't.
I mean, that's kind of disrespectful, but it's like, he's like, he's like, ma'am, he's like, let me come over there and show you young whippersnapper
Yeah, yeah,
how it's done.
yeah. Put that took us in
He's
line.
like, I
That
spent
took
many
us.
years
I'm
on
gonna
this
show
earth.
you how we spent time and made it go by in the Dust Bowl.
Me
I'm
and
gonna
my.
show you what we use for lube in this climate.
Oh,
This climate.
Oh man.
had one of them wheezy ass old man laughs.
Oh man. His denture slipped a little bit.
Yeah, did that.
You had to readjust.
Yeah, did read that just real quick.
Oh
My
shit.
tooth.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Well, guys, you know what? We're done entertaining you. We don't get paid anyway. You don't listen. But if you like the show, go ahead and, or if you hate it, matter of fact, if you really hate it, go ahead and email us at rustychatters@gmail.com. That's RUSTY, no space, CHATTERS@gmail.com.
I'd actually only really prefer hate mail.
Actually, I'd
honestly,
prefer
anyway.
hate-
Honestly, yeah. If y'all want to talk shit, that'd be great. But
Go ahead.
if you need advice from really unintelligent people,
Yeah, ask for some
then
advice.
ask for some advice.
Ask
you know,
for some
we'll
advice, man.
tell
We'll
you
talk about it.
all the wrong things you should do in that situation.
Yeah.
Send in a story. Maybe we'll read it off.
Yeah, send in some stories, send in some hate
Yeah.
mail. We really don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
like
judge you
stories.
on live.
No, fuck what everybody else is saying. Legit, you need to participate. If you listen to this podcast more than 2 episodes, you better help the fucking cause, or you're doing nothing. Silence is consent, you sons of bitches. All right.
All right, that's the podcast for the day.